Hi everyone, Bifties here. Welcome to my Exile. I've put 250 hours into Path of Exile 2, and I've known for quite some time that, at least in my opinion, it's the best isometric ARPG ever made. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I love it. My problem is that Endgame is not the game that I like. I like the campaign. I think the campaign's excellent. The campaign is an isometric ARPG. Endgame is a roguelite. It's a rogue-lite, yeah? I mean, all you're doing is clearing the levels, and there is some progression between each level, and you just keep going. That is not an ARPG. I like roguelites. I like Vampire Survivors. I like Deep Rock Galactic. Death Must Die. They're all great, but that's not why I bought Path of Exile 2. It's not why I bought Diablo or Last Epoch. Now, I didn't realise that I hated Endgame or why I hated Endgame, and I actually blamed Diablo 4 for not being very good. Now, it's got a fantastic campaign. The game is a bit too easy, and I think Path of Exile 2 makes that pretty clear. But the game is good. The cutscenes are really good. I'm talking about Diablo 4 here. It's well done. It's a fun story, and I enjoyed it. I've been through it twice. I played it originally when it launched, and I played it again in the run-up to Path of Exile 2 because I was itching for a new game or something to play until it launched. And my problem was that I would go through the campaign and I would really enjoy it, although, again, too easy. And then I'd get to Endgame and I couldn't see the point in playing it. Now, I like linear. I like to be led. I've spoken in a previous video that I come from D&D. I played Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. And to a certain extent, there is something which is called railroading, which some players complain about, but to a certain extent, you need to be led. There needs to be a point to why you are doing something, and I like that in the campaign. I'm bored by Endgame. Am I just grinding? I don't like the grind. I've spoken in the past in other videos that I don't have any grind left in me. That's fine if you do. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that I'm limited on time to play games. I want to do other things. I enjoy anime. I like football. I watch the UFC, and I watch wrestling. There's only so much time in the day. I like films as well. So I can't just grind and grind and grind. For me, a game has to be fun. And I don't think Endgame is particularly fun. I think it becomes something that people aim to complete. But if you enjoy it, that's fine. Enjoy it. That's okay. But when I've posted videos in the past, people have told me that I'm wrong and that Path of Exile 2 is all about Endgame. And I think from some of the comments I've had that I can understand that Grinding Gear Games will make most of their money from people that persevere with Endgame. But I've been thinking about it over the weekend, and I think back to Diablo 3, and I liked Diablo 3. I thought Diablo 3 was good. I played many, many hours of that, a lot of it co-op with a friend, and that was great, and we really enjoy those sort of games. But what I liked was that when you got to the end of the campaign, the next step was to complete the campaign again on a higher level. Now, I don't understand why we can't have that as well as Endgame. Why couldn't it be that Path of Exile 2, which is a fantastic game that has a really good campaign, it's not a campaign of cutscenes or anything like that, but it's a good story and it's fun to play. What I'd like is that at the end of completing Cruel, which is what we've got at the moment, so you actually do go through it twice while the game's in early access, but why can't that just continue? Why can't Endgame be a side product? But what I'm told is that Grinding Gear Games makes their games, Path of Exile 1, Path of Exile 2, all about Endgame. The campaign is almost irrelevant, and you can kind of see that because there's quite a few holes in it. It doesn't have any big cutscenes. One of the things I often think about is when I'm summoning an NPC, there's no explanation as to how or why I'm summoning them, or that was ever agreed that they would do that. Now, I mean, that's a bit of a hole in the story. If it was D&D, players would be saying, why the hell am I able to do this? How am I doing it? What's the point? It doesn't matter too much because the campaign is fun to play. But I would absolutely love it if I could play through the campaign again with the same character and progress. But instead, I get through the campaign, which I really enjoy. The campaign is an isometric ARPG. It's a proper game. But then when I get to the end of it, because Endgame is supposed to be the main game, or at least that's what I'm told, there's no reward for the campaign. Effectively, the reward is, I suppose, you get to Endgame. But a lot of people don't enjoy the Endgame. Now, I can understand that I might be one of those people that comes back each season and plays the campaign again because there should be something slightly new about the campaign. But I wonder how difficult it would be for Grinding Gear Games to make the campaign available I mean, it's New Game Plus, isn't it? You can do that on Elden Ring. You can do that on loads of games. I think Black Myth, the game of the year last year, has that. So couldn't that be something that's added? Would anyone be interested in having that? Am I the only one? Are there people that prefer the campaign to Endgame? I like to be led. I like to have a reason to do things. I don't have any reason to play Endgame other than to play it. And I'd rather play the campaign on Path of Exile 2, and then if I want to play a Rogue-Lite, I'll go and play Vampire Survivors or Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. It's just a thought. I don't know if anyone agrees. You probably all hate me. I get loads of hate from the die-hard fans or the people that love the game. I love the game. I think it's excellent. I missed Path of Exile 1. I totally did. I think by the time I was trying to play it, it was probably too late, and it's evolved so much now that I don't think it's particularly accessible to me, and I don't know that it's all that much fun. It's a bit too complex. I understand the armor things with sockets and everything, and I think they've improved upon that in Path of Exile 2. So I want to play more of Path of Exile 2. I just don't particularly want to play Endgame. I like the campaign. Do you like the campaign? Is there anyone else out there that is a campaigner? I get it that most people are end gamers, but I'm a campaigner. I would play Diablo 4 again on a higher level before I want to play Endgame. I never even made it to Endgame. I'm assuming there's an Endgame on Last Epoch. I enjoyed playing that, but the campaign lost me. I got to a point in Last Epoch where I couldn't work out what timeline I was supposed to be in or what area. It was like, the maps confused me, and it stopped being fun because I didn't know where to go. And because I lost the linear part of it, because I wasn't being led properly, I lost interest. And again, that's kind of supports where I'm at. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it playing Endgame or liking Endgame. You can hate the campaign, love Endgame. That's absolutely fine. I've spoken about it before, that sometimes it seems like the game is built around hardcore gamers, as I call them. I suppose it's actually around end gamers. I just don't see why it has to be. Why can't it be built for both? Why can't they have a repeating campaign at higher difficulties? I mean, imagine beating Doriani on New Game plus. I mean, that sounds like more of an achievement than completing my level 15 or tier 15 waystones. It's just, I like to be led. I like to have a reason to go to the next one rather than just clearing a map. I lose it a bit in Vampire Survivors, Deep Rock, and games like that. After a while, it feels like a grind. And once it feels like a grind for me, it stops being fun. Anyway, it was just a short video. I really wanted to share it. I've been thinking about it all weekend, and I figure if I have a thought, why not put it into a video and see what other people think. If nobody watches it, doesn't really matter. If people do watch it, then I'm going to get some feedback. So I'd really like to hear your thoughts. I really appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot. Thanks for supporting me. Have a great day. I'm Bifties. This is The Cave. Welcome to my exile. See you all next time.